Hello and welcome to Copycat Recipe Reviews, where we copy other people's recipes to see if we can recreate and if it's as good as they say. And as usual, like and subscribe. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I really need you to hit that like button. Like. So it turns out, as I said before, the more you like, the more YouTube goes, oh, people like this, they send a video around the world and everywhere else, and it helps the channel get bigger and bigger. So hit the like, please hit the subscribe if you want to. The like is really important and I really appreciate it. Also, if you fancy buying me a coffee, I'll leave the link in the description. Leave a recipe with it and I'll get it done. Plus I want to thank all the supporters of all the people who bought me a coffee recently, and I just want to say it really means a lot. So today I'm going to try this thing called enchiladas. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Enchiladas, I don't know, but I'm going to try it. Now, I've never had it before, I've never made it before. It was recommended to me to give it a try. I like it, so I'm going to give it a try, and we use the Combi to make it as well, obviously, as I don't have a cooker anymore. But yeah, so I think we'll give it a try. Let's see how it turns out. Let's get messy. All right, so this is what we're going to do. This is what we need. 500 grams of chicken fillets, or I haven't got that, so we're going to use thighs. 1 chopped onion, which yeah, I've got that. 1 courgette, I haven't got that. In fact, I've never had a courgette and they don't look nice to me. And also 150 grated mozzarella or tasty cheese. Now, mozzarella or tasty cheese, does that mean mozzarella isn't tasty? Well, I'm going to use mature because that's all I have, but we're going to try it. It doesn't matter, because even if you're going to make this yourself, you can use mine as a template. Now, I'll put a picture of this up at the end of the video if you're interested in seeing all the bits and pieces to it. It says here 180 gas mark. You see, this is different on the Combi, so we'll have to play it by ear. I'll check it out. Seasoning, it says combined seasoning mix with 100 ml of water and contents of all the cooking sauce. Heat a little oil, frying pan, so you're going to need to fry it. Cook the onion for 2 minutes, add the chicken, add the courgette halfway through the, cook the courgette and half of the sauce, of the cooking sauce, simmer for 3 minutes, remove the heat. So I'm not going to read it all to you, I think you'll get bored. You'll be able to see there what I'm doing as I go, and I'll explain it. Okay, let's do it. Alright, so these are the ingredients I have. So this is about 500 grams of chicken, it's thighs. I've got 1 onion. I don't have a courgette, but I have an orange pepper, bell pepper, which I don't really like the orange ones, but alright. It comes in a pack, and I always normally throw this one away. And that is about 150 grams of cheese. Doesn't seem like much, but let's get doing. Alright, so we're gonna chop these up. I think it looks like they're like a fajita size. So I'm gonna cut them into strips, like so. All right, for the onion, I'm gonna cut them in strips. So same with the pepper, about the same size as the onion, I reckon. All right, that seems to be the preparation done. All right, this is what we got. This is what we got. So these tortillas look nice. We got a seasoning, so obviously we're going to mix that up with the chicken and peppers and mix it up real good. We got some kind of cooking sauce, so we're going to throw this in after it, or roughly about the same time. And then we got the same sauce again, but the impression and the way I've read it, which is probably wrong, you're going to throw this on top of the tortilla wraps on at the end with the cheese. And these are 8 tortillas, not the biggest, they're probably about medium, but all right, it says a little bit of oil, so I'm going to put in roughly about 2 tablespoons. Now I think that's about 2 tablespoons. Now I'm getting good at judging things, because of all the videos I've been making recently. It's probably off a little bit, but roughly I'm right. Now over to the Combi. All right, over to the Combi. We're going to put it on sear. Going to go high. In goes R. Yes, for anyone who's knowing, I've stained the bottom. but I'm going to be doing a video on a real cleaning hack soon, like to get rid of all these stains that are nearly impossible to get. Here we go, and start. Give it a couple of minutes. Okay, so while that's heating up, I should probably say it says to put 100 ml of water, warm water, and throw in your mix, which I'm doing now. I should have read it properly. I don't think it matters, but alright, so mix that up real good. It also says throw in the sauce into this mix, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to throw it into the pan. Alright, we're going to start off and throw in our peppers and stuff, veg. Now, if you ask me, they're soft enough. I'm going to throw in my chicken. Mix it up real good. That's how I roll. Always making a mess. Back in, heat for another couple of minutes. All right, to me, that's enough to put in the mix. So in goes our 100 ml of water with the mix. And we're gonna mix this up real good, like so. Also, you're supposed to throw this in, the sauce, with it. At the moment, I mean, they say throw it in with the water, but I don't see what difference it makes. So we're going to mix that up real good. So you can use a longer thing to mix it up, really. I should do that. Now, for you who think, oh, he looks awkward doing it, it's because I have a camera in front of me. And for those that say, oh, that's a bit dangerous, well, it ain't. But I do like to live life on the edge. I live on the wild side. All right, so that's been cooking for about 10 minutes, like so. And what we're going to do is, it says to throw in half of the other part of the sauce into it. So also, if you had a courgette, now's the time to throw it in. Mix it up for another few minutes. All in all, this has been about 10 minutes and maybe 5 minutes of preheating. 2 to 5 minutes anyway. Oh, also, I just read it. It says throw in half your 150 grams of cheese at this point. So in we go. Mix it up real good. I'm going to give it a couple of more minutes. I think we'll be good to go as long as everything's cooked. All right, so to me that looks about right. So let's go and do the next step. All right, next step, the Combi dish, whatever you call it. I put some parchment paper, greaseproof paper at the bottom. I heard a new hack recently. If you put water on it, it sticks better and it actually works. All right, next up, we're gonna try and we have to put 8 in this, right? So I'm gonna try and have to do it as even as I can. Now, I'm doing something kind of wrong. They said you're supposed to heat up these and put them in the oven and all that. I'm like, no, that's a bit long. So I'm gonna just do it like this, because I don't see the point anyway, but I'm probably wrong. I have to squash these in a little bit here. That's all right. So there's your 8, so it's good, it holds 8. All right, next up, the remaining of this tomato cooking sauce. You throw it on. I'm just gonna do it roughly. Now we're gonna throw on the remainder of 150 grams of cheese. So there's probably about 75 grams here. To be honest with you, I think you could do with a bit more cheese than this, but it is what it is. All right, so next. All right, so there we go. Into the Combi we go. Hi ho. All right, in we go. It says to do 180 for 10 minutes on oven. So I actually am going to follow that. Okay, so oven. Well, actually, oven is bake, isn't it? So 180 for 10 minutes, but I will keep my eye on it. So let's go. Oh, preheat, of course, but I'm gonna leave it in anyway. All right, so this is the 10 minutes up. What do you all think? Looks pretty good. Yeah? All right, let's check it out. All right, there it is. What you all think? I put some green stuff on because green stuff always makes things look good for a video. Normally I wouldn't care, but I'm making a video. So, looks good, smells good. It's time for the taste test. All right, so for the taste test, for people who don't know, I never taste it before the end, because if it turns out bad halfway through, I'll probably not continue with the video and you won't get a good reaction. But it does smell good. That's really good. That's better than I thought, actually. Really good. I licked the plate. I'm joking. All right, so there it is. Enchiladas Old Paso. I will say it tastes really good. It tastes tomatoey, it tastes cheesy, even creamy. Actually, I was a bit concerned about how much sauce would be on the top, but there's so much inside, it was fine. So it's probably the everything it said to do in the packet turned out the way it is, and normally sometimes it doesn't. As I said, the tortillas, they say to put them in the oven or the microwave, which I didn't do, but for me it still turned out really good. I recommend it. Now, this costs between £3 and £4 and you can get it probably in most places. I highly recommend it. Maybe I should try some more Mexican food, because that was really nice, and I love chili, love fajitas, so I should try some more. But I recommend that. I will eat that more than once. I'll probably eat all that soon, and I will 100% get it again. So if you know how to cook it, let me know what you think in the comments, if you've tried it in the Combi already. And if not, and you want to do it different, at least use mine as a template on how to do it. So please hit the like and subscribe button, especially the like button. As I said at the start of the video, it really helps the channel grow the more people who like it. And if you don't like or subscribe, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it was educational in some way for you anyway. So if you fancy buying me a coffee, I'll leave the link in the description. Leave a recipe with it. It does help support the channel, and once again I want to thank all the people who have supported it. It means so much, and it helps more than you think, and it makes me feel like people care. Now, for anyone who's interested, one of my supporters, Jennifer Thomas, has asked me to make some fish cakes. So my next video, I'm going to give it a go and try my hand at doing it. It sounds complicated to me, and it's called fish cakes. So let's give it a go, so check that video out. So as I normally say, remember, if I can do it, you can do it. But for now, and until next time,